Take some deep breaths. You can have a natural breath here. So your knee, go ahead and take it out laterally just a bit, maybe towards your shoulder or your armpit. Morning. And then back towards your center. Let's go ahead, cross the midline of your body. Twist, take your right arm out, palm up. And now you have your palm up. You're getting this nice big stretch through the front of your right shoulder. But I want you to think about this space between your right hip and your right rib cage. If you feel crunched up there, then you know, find a little space. Either use your breath and create space between those 2 points, or use your hand. Your hand can come in and encourage, yes, some space between those 2 points. And if you need a bumper, use your blocks. That you can place your blocks here. Let your knee go ahead and cross on over. And then it's these 2 points right here that I'm talking about. So yeah, so it's easy to kind of crunch up like this. About laying it out. I won't be so handsy today, but I really am feeling recovered. I mean, non-contagious. I wouldn't be here. We are reclined, face up, right knee to our chest, and then cross the midline of your body, giving yourself a nice twist. All right, so let's go ahead and bring it back in. Tone your abs, inhale, exhale, come back to center, and just switch, easy switch. Left knee, hug it in. And maybe hug it into your shoulder, armpit. Ready, cross the midline of your body. Left arm out, palm up. Feel the stretch at your pec. And then think about the space between your last rib and your hip on your left side, creating more space, whether it's through your breath or through an actual tactile movement. When you're ready, bring it back in. Raise both legs straight up. Flex and point your feet, flex the point, flex the point. Straight up into the air, tone your abs. Your abdominals help you keep your legs lifted. And go ahead, catch your feet, happy baby. In happy baby, again, drop your navel towards your spine, feel that space. You know, I talk often about the space between your pubic bone and your navel, and this, you know, brings your attention to your anterior body, to your front body. Think about your back body and that space of your sacrum, making a nice deep connection with your mat. Nod your chin towards your chest. Go that way. You can certainly rock if it feels good to rock. You can stay static with the movement, whatever feels best. Then whenever you're ready, bring your legs together, hug them in, and create a linear rock. Start to roll like a ball. And you can take this roll 4, 5, 6 times. You can even work on a little momentum for the last 1 or 2 so that you can then plant your hands down, take your feet back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Keep this down dog steady. Spread your fingers. Lift out of your arms, big hips high, heels low. And then taking little tiny steps, walk towards the front of your mat. These small steps are just to warm up your hamstrings, to wake up your hamstrings. Bend your knees as needed, tent your fingers as soon as you'd like. Remember, our tented fingers give us that little extra lift. Uttanasana, forward fold. Toe heel your feet apart. Create some space at your base. Catch your elbows and nice fluid ragdoll. Move easily, move joyfully. Don't just hang. Well, it's not right to hang, but dangle with a hang. Explore some movement with hang. Let your head be heavy. Front of your head towards your mat. There you go. Yes, adjust your hair. Everyone's adjusting their hair. And whenever you're ready, bring your hands to your hips. Lengthen your spine. From the crown of your head to your tailbone. Get long. Now, think about your legs. Is your weight all the way in your heels? Are your toes lifted off? Bring your weight forward. Have weight through the front of your feet as well. Tone your abs, firm up your legs, and inhale. Stand tall. Hands to prayer. Rise up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, Uttanasana. Again, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Bring your legs, your hands up a little higher onto your legs if that helps you find that length. And right here, start to think about your hamstrings, the backs of your thighs, and imagine that you could broaden them to the back wall. Feeling the space between your sits bones, broaden as well. And again, Uttanasana, forward fold. Knees to your mat. Betalasana, all fours. 5 scapular push-ups with your knees down. This action of elbows staying straight, so no movement in your elbows. Your shoulder blades come closer together as if you could pinch or crack the walnut. And then your shoulder blades coming apart, opening up that space like the head of a cobra. So visualize the squeezing, the cracking of the walnut, and that spaciousness broadening like the head of the cobra.
All right, so maybe you've done 5 and you're ready to move on, or you can continue with your knees down. You can continue, you can progress with your knees off. Knees off just an inch. They just hover. Call me over if you have any questions, need any clarity. And that will separate. And separate. The elbows stay straight. My shoulder blades come down. It's just a very specific movement. Resting, child's pose. Here's your child's pose, Alice. Whenever you like. I dreamt that I started class in child's pose and I fell asleep. And someone like just literally pulled my mat all the way over here. And Angie came in and taught. And I was really embarrassed. This is when you were feverish. Yeah. For those of you who've ever fallen asleep during child's pose, it can happen. All right, here we go. Tuck your toes once again. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take your gaze forward, plug your shoulders in. Pull in your abdominals so that you can think about stabilizing your pelvis, and then take these little steps forward. Hamstrings, calves. Tense your fingers first. Continue to walk in. Little tiny steps. And then when you need to, of course, bend your knees as necessary. Uttanasana, forward fold. Toe heel your feet apart. Malasana, drop your hips. Drop your hips, reach your hands. Yeah. Keep crawling your arms out. Take as much space between your feet as needed. Hands reaching out in front of you. So we'll get to prayer arms. I want you to crawl your arms out. Crawl them out. Reach, 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 reach. Think about as you are growing and lengthening your spine here, think about dropping your tailbone. And if that dropping of your tailbone brings you back, that's okay. And whenever you're ready, Uttanasana. Forward fold. Does everyone have 2 blocks? Hands to your hips. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Stand tall. Nice straight spine. Stand tall. All right, let's work on. Oh, we'll get there from a sun salute. So hands to prayer. We'll be doing a little twisting. That's kind of where we left off last time. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Malakasana, plank pose. All right, you can take Chaturanga Dandasana, or you can bend your elbows halfway, lower your knees, lower your hips, lower your chest, or push up into up dog. If you came to the floor, you're in cobra like me. Lower back down. Tuck your toes, lift your kneecaps, squeeze your glutes. Your whole lower body is active. Hands right outside of your shoulders. Press into your hands. All right, you know where we're going. We're going into full push-up. Think of one long line. One long line. Lee, you can do it. Yes, good. Squeeze your glutes more. Down dog. Focus on what I saw you. I saw that. We'll get intense. All right, bring your feet a little closer together. Reach your right leg back. Let's take warrior one. Inhale. So arms straight up or in cactus, facing the mirror. Inhale, exhale, get a little deeper, everyone. Now, if you're reaching your arms up, I want you to imagine you can touch your ears. Yeah. Or you can take cactus arms. Or you can take the mudra like Raquel. Lift your sternum, tone your abs. Nice deep bend to your front leg. This is your straight work. Strong, straight back leg. Lift your kneecap up into your quad, form up your quad. Hands touch down, down dog. Left leg, same thing. Left leg reaches back. Virabhadrasana 1. Find your place, then inhale, exhale, get deeper. It's a good one. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, get deeper. Last time, really challenge your strength, your balance. Think about all of the key elements. Front knee, deeply bent, back leg, strong and active. And then when you're ready, hands touch down, Adho Visvanasana, down dog. We're going to take a little plank twist here. So you're in down dog. You're going to shift your weight forward to plank. And then as you come out of plank, you're going to take, go ahead and let's separate our feet a little bit more, get a little broader base of support here. Plank, and then your right hand is going to reach back towards your left foot. Plank. Left hand towards your right foot. Plank. Squeeze your glutes, tone your abs, take the reach. Bring it back. Left hand, right foot. Bring it back. That's 6. 2 or 4 more, whichever you prefer. Right hand, left foot. Make sure you're coming in a plank in between. Aha. And then you can take child's pose whenever you'd like. we're gonna come back to plank. And we're gonna add a leg cross, a leg reach. So this time, your hands will stay in position. You can maintain this broad base of support. Your hips are going to stay nice and square. Right leg will reach in and then out. Now, I want you to maintain stability in your pelvis so you're not dancing your hips around. Back to center, in and out. Can you see that, Ellen? Okay, good. All right. Perfect plank. Find it to start. Right knee bends, foot comes in, and then kick it out to your left. There you go. Bring it back to center. Kick it out to the opposite side. Good. Nice and just move the hips forward. You can take 3 or 4 on each side. Do the number that feels good for you. And when you're ready, you can rest. Balasana. Down dog. All right, hamstrings again. Walk in. You should feel like you can walk in a little farther, getting a little more hamstring stretch before coming into Uttanasana. Reach your arms out to your sides as you lengthen your spine. Inhale, rise up. Hands to heart center prayer. Tadasana, mountain pose. Ujjayi breath. Anjali. Rise up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Or knees, hips, chest. Up dog or cobra. Bye. Thank you. Okay. Down dog. Warrior one. Land it right away. Get to that point of depth. We're going into warrior two, so find warrior one first. Warrior one facing the mirror. Now warrior two facing the side of the room. Inhale, exhale. Once again, practice that depth. But I want you to start thinking about, yeah. This is a good reminder for everyone. Think about, and you don't have to make any huge changes right now. Just notice. Your right heel should line up or intersect the center of your left foot, or at least your heel. You can think heel line with heel or foot. All right, take reverse warrior. Don't forget to keep, yes, 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 that depth. You see curl, get a little deeper. And then take your arms all the way around, plank pose. Swivel them around, hands to your mat. Down dog. Same thing, other side, warrior one. Going to change to make your you have it totally turned out, which is not wrong, but it's easier if you're here. Then you can start to move up your hips square. So if you go like this, I'm more like 45 degrees. Yes. It can really be turned in. This is nice. So don't forget, everyone, your back foot does not have to be totally turned out. And a lot of you may have learned it that way, which is fine. If you've been doing warrior one with your foot turned out for 20, 30 years, don't make any huge changes now. But know that if you're working towards squaring your hips, if you're having any knee discomfort, rotate your foot in. All right, warrior two. Now, warrior two, your back foot line up with the back edge of your mat. Try to touch both sides of the room. Inhale, reach. Flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Keep this knee bend. And the more fully you can breathe in this big side bend, the easier it will be. Hands to your mat, helicopter them down. Elbows bend, lower your knees, lower your hips, lower your chest. Hands beneath your forehead, toes in, heels out. All right, we're going to take a little prone twist here, just a little extra twisting to warm us up. Arms to your sides, you know it, little scorpion twist. So your right arm nice and straight out to your side. Engage your glute, lift your left leg. Tone your belly, twist. Land your left foot. Other side. Back to the center. All right, tuck your toes, lift your kneecaps, squeeze your glutes. Hands by your sides. Think about that 2x4. Press up. Down dog. Right leg, we'll take warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. Actually, let's do this. Let's take a lunge. Get your blocks. And we're going to work into pyramid pose. So you have your blocks. Go ahead and bring your back foot in as much or as little as you'd like. Both legs are straight. And what you're thinking about is not only are they straight, they're very active. So you are driving through your front foot. You are also pressing through your back foot. Your back foot is turned in quite a bit as well, maybe even more than 45 degrees. What are your what? Hips. Hips. You want to think about them squaring off. So you can imagine your sit bones. They would be streaming to the back wall, to the ballet bar. Nice and level. That's what you're working towards. Inhale. Exhale, nose towards your knee. And don't forget the importance of muscle energy here. Don't just drop or collapse into this stretch. Make sure that you are active in your legs. That's why you're pressing in to both feet. All right, now as you lengthen back out, reestablish that long spine from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Your left block, left hand, left block, go ahead and walk it in a little closer to your right foot. Right hand to your right hip. When you're ready, start to twist to your right. Create that space between your rib and your hip, like we did when we were on the floor. Both legs are straight. Both feet are flat to your mat. Your hand can stay at your hip or you can reach up. Here as you reach, you can think about your rib cage, twisting around your spine. Stay strong in your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands to your blocks. Lengthen your spine once again. Hands to your mat. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And in down dog, what do you feel? A little difference between your legs? Yeah. Good. Make that. All right. Virabhadrasana 1. Left leg, reach it back. Warrior 1. Yes. Hands touch down. I had to pull that a little bit longer. Sorry, we're going into pyramid pose. So you have options for pyramid. You can have a really long stance. You must be able to maintain your muscle energy. If you feel like, oh, this feels a little loose, I can certainly afford to tighten things up. Go ahead, step it in a bit. And again, feel that energetic reaching through both of your legs. Inhale. Exhale, nose towards your knee. And it's important to let your head drop. Let the crown of your head come closer to your mat. That'll encourage a little stretch to your cervical spine. All right, go ahead, reestablish the length of your spine. Ensure good stability in your lower body. And then when you're ready, right hand, right block, bring it closer to your left foot. Start to begin the rotation. Left hand to your left hip. Both legs are straight. Yes. Twist, lengthen, create space between your rib cage and your hip. And then whenever you're ready, reach up. Back foot can be really turned in, everyone. Don't forget that. Don't make any big changes when your balance is already at play. But little reminders. ready, both hands to your blocks, hands to your mat. Down dog once again. Hopefully you feel a little more balanced between your sides. Evenly stretched. Knees to your mat. Child's pose. Let's go ahead and do a knees together child's pose. Crawl your hands out, crawl your arms out as much as you can. Breathe into your ribs, particularly the ribs of your back body. Downward dog. Right leg reach it back. Let's take half pigeon. Use your blocks as needed. It's kind of a nice transition to start on a block. Gently work your way down to your elbows, and then if you'd like, into the sleeping swan with your arms reaching, whatever feels best to you. Don't forget, you can take pigeon in a seated position if that feels better for your body today. And when you're ready, we'll switch sides. You can transition, sweeping one leg around, the other leg back. Get there comfortably. Let your body take you there easily. All right, we'll go ahead and ease out of this pigeon. Go ahead and just shift yourself up. You'll still have one leg front, one leg back, bend your back leg, hands back behind you, and we'll take an easy switch right to left. Your hands are behind you for support. And it's just a simple one movement into the next. And when you feel like you've done a few on both sides, send your legs out in front of you, sit up tall, flex your feet, clear the flesh. With a straight spine, hinge forward. Keep your sternum lifted. Keep pulling your toes back, reach through your heels. Last hamstring stretch. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll yourself down. Think of this constructive posture as a rest position, but an integrated posture as well. So Shavasana is not nap time, but it is a time to integrate the good work, practice an easy and natural breath. Perhaps practice some body awareness tools. Good time to just notice what you feel at the back of your body. Notice little changes by adding the breath. Taking a nice full breath. Breathing in. Softly breathing out. Gently rock your head side to side. Hug your knees to your chest. Once again, catch the happy baby. Feet to your mat. Rolling over to your right side. Pressing yourself up. So we'll take an elongated breath today, pranayama. But we'll do it in 3 parts. So the example I'll give is you'll inhale for the count of 4. You'll hold for the count of 4. Then your exhale, being the elongated breath, will be exhale for the count of 6. So whatever you choose to breathe into, your exhale will be 2 counts longer, but you're going to hold for that first breath count. So again, my example is 4, hold 4, exhale 6. 3 rounds of breath count of your choosing. Keep it simple. Any questions before we start? All right, in your own time, 3 rounds. Hold, breathe in, hold, breathe out, extend it. Hands to your heart center. Thumbs to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I think it's clearing up out there. Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you, Lulu. Are you feeling any better?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
Oh, good. Okay. Were you there last night? I didn't see you. At the Hanukkah party?
Oh, no. I was not.
Oh, it was fun.
Aw.
Okay. All right.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.